mama makwaba emra Odia Sampa TV. Musonfo Odia Sampa ni twedi ampa bi kwa ne emienu ehwe enwe de megidi se ho eye. Saa na meso odoman kuma dawomanti me ho odin. Abusia sabe amene wo kase. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wako akopiem ewo ye kan se Mali na one asimigrata ekodin nkomo na eni nkomo ni munum on my speech bi sa speech no ena me no eba bedi ho enkomo isi NDC for ano ayedin ena Mahama but Mahama enye hwe 60 days ekoi ma brage no Mahama enye hwe yo chese Hajj His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say waba beti omo fe so nti omo nkofo kurum ho na ye holy land na yen ya hanom eye devil land ampanso sabisabio ye mu bebre na agimi nti ye say yensuo say ye niama no ebeye den na ye sitting president kra no entemi ya sase say eye devil land because o ka say ehon eye holy land meaning say wo land na what so no eno ne ye den eye devil land okoye no ma speech bi ewo honum eno ena me no ba be di mu enkomo hwe nienti a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ehu hia say ye betwen say an ye fi na waba ye ma ne time ene ade no onno waba epen okoye no ni speech no ye be di hu nkomo ye break eniama down e the amount amwo say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no onye hwe nti munja isa mu hohwa no ena Mahama no na mehwe the way His Excellency o sha ase na enya de oman no betumi de oman na ko baabi amana ye if you pay for say agrobe da if you sha ase o de yentie ni speech no.
And I thank my brother President of the Transition, President Goita, for the warm welcome we've received since we arrived here. As a brotherly country, everybody knows the historical relations that have existed between Ghana and Mali since the period of our first presidents, Modibo Keita and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Ghana and Mali have had a very close relationship. And so I came on a friendly visit and also to thank President Goita for allowing Prime Minister Mega to visit Ghana when I was being inaugurated as president. That was a good sign. It was appreciated by the people of Ghana, and so I came to say thank you. But we also took the opportunity to discuss issues of bilateral cooperation and trade and economic cooperation between our two countries. We know that for a very long time, our countries trade amongst each other. Our people travel freely amongst each other. There's a big Malian population living in Ghana. They are involved in business. They are settled peacefully in Ghana. They're actually citizens of both Ghana and Mali. And so we had the opportunity to discuss how we can make our economic relations even stronger. And we also have a transit corridor. A lot of long-distance drivers, both Malian and Ghanaians, convey goods from our ports to Mali and transport goods from Mali back to our port for export. And so we discussed how we can remove the challenges so that it's easy for these drivers who are involved in the transit of goods.
Abisha, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama speech ni na ne say eba se Mali ene Ghana ye wo good relationship you to me move freely ewo or mining. But His Excellency say ebia wunnim a me ka chelo Ghana yen sheda any free movement sa within Mali and Ghana. Eba se kanena osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah establish that relationship no ayene this Sahel for no ewo no na wo hwa na mu odin. But from previous government up to Nanado there by abesi sabre any free movement even ultra border Ghana border akọ Burkina stretch a ya nkasa even ye immigration service edo be fam no we say ukuta wo Ghana card ni ade nyina no ubetue sika ansa me da bia me kọ Burkina se penyin bi anasa immigration phobia wo honom se me twa ntra momra mo de mo sori a Bible ni Koran na mo didi nsie no yemfa kohua ne nsa ene snap no ne yemfa ngina ho ni di nse nkantam na mbo ya hu dia sai sama make me boa inti free movement na wo kan sa mo se mo constraint dia ene hwe na munye ni yi because omo no sisi ano mo ani ate and even as sama make kra no yen ye border stress a wo be fam no ukoduru omo kra wo nhyɛ da mresa even omo introduce Ghana card uduru ono ma ombe stress ba ukoduru omo ono ma na then omo check na omo so bibia ye valida ni ye jaw so wo kra na obepe bibia mom na wape bibia mom ba yen kan na ya border no eye bibia wo honum o de yen tie nsam no o kan sem bi ho na hia me amepese yedimu nkomo cause o man na ye team na ya na ye mpe nokre but nokre no so da hon ma o sa mo hwe na mom ye ka
to be able to do their work without any problems. And most importantly, we discussed issues of how we can strengthen our defense cooperation in the light of the fight against terrorism and how Ghana can be
sa terrorism ya asemi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eken asimi gweta ebia so wotie mi a anabi aye French ni na wa ha bomode atwa na translate mano His Excellency John Dramani Mahama entumi nya hwe emfa mbo an terrorism because previously no na oye chairman na ono na ba mu no oye chairman of ECOWAS na nkasa kra na whole body ni na no montumi provide support bia amfa ama this the Sahara for even CCA Tinubu say ono things on no ECOWAS chairman and as a president Nigeria kra suffer from terrorism muntumi emboa omo nti wo ya den ekokọ boa malifo eno ne de mun kan kire His Excellency so njai kan menim say ya NDC ni na wa ha obeka nkwasi asema na obedi matem but no kre no na America cho no kre wo hui nyono na so no so wo fa esa wo yare enya de obetumi aboa eno man kasa kra no mo ko mo ani ndam so omo nan kasa no mo fight terrorism for dada matena hono ma chechire ECOWAS also mutumi declare say ECOWAS no a useless organization to send a mema ye kam mema a omudi o man so etumi ebi o man no kan nti o ma twa omo ho etu ho na mo na to send Ibrahim Traore a good ya call ni one male president Niger president o mo take his decision who take it there no na be cha so we bema
of help in terms of cooperating with the Alliance AES in terms of the fight against terrorism, because we all occupy the same sub-region, and terrorism in one country is a threat to all of us. And so we had quite a discussion on how we can strengthen our bilateral relations in terms of the fight against terrorism. And finally, we discussed the revival of the Permanent Joint Commission for Cooperation between Mali and Ghana. The last meeting was in 2011 in Accra, and the next meeting was supposed to take place here, but due to some circumstances it didn't happen, and so we're looking to revive it so that as early as possible we can send our technical team to come and sit with our Malian counterparts and discuss how we can increase and strengthen the cooperation that exists between our two countries. We discussed it, and we recognize that there's been some issues of trust, problems with trust between the two groups, but at the same time, I think that we must establish.
Ebia unyahu adia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ka ho asema the relationship na ECOWAS relationship no you see say amunya base ya enkonfo ankasa na this westness no a capture omo as their best puppet no omo eno omo use omo because they know say Ghana you have a good relationship with these people nintino ombetumi issue mu e dey get them back, but these people are not ready to come back. They mean business omudwe omo mind for ho. They are not selfish into no amount of money and I say no amount of words ombeka ache omo a omubeti into we no ni na ECOWAS for ensa no adwuma e bia yehu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so ho no ma oni wo purposely ankasa say a relationship o eno de obeka na ni nyina ne say omo pese sa ankofo we mu eba back inti say obehwe a abra omo te omo ho no first omo dikan asoma Senegal president se families awan e ma ne ko ho but you see these people no mo even mo kokra na omo prove kire mo say chale mo mamani nti ye welcome mo kra na ye de ya traditional niema e na welcome mo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ekwe then omo di shia no bese e na kora do no se pito na na wo mu ana sense fufu a e na ye de ma na kwa aba eno na kire sa mpa ye wo ye diem nti omo ka sha mo say this time around no mani atiu omani ate sa slavery no omo free nti they are heading to African you can say liberation and as a revolution no and no saje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah kan nti anka sa na mo tuwe ye kra na wo si yedi kan etu and anka His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wabei who say even US na ye ni de omo so kese say bi ombe ma bibi Donald Trump aka kira mo say mummo mani na ho na mo so mo nchichiri mukuro nti anka His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kra de enema ye formal who take decision na bom na who take na wo ko wanim ama yesu yatumi de ho aka we mo ho na saa ECOWAS soma omo soma mo no mu beja ya munyai na ECOWAS eni bibia e de ma Africa saa ECOWAS no mungu no na mo establish na for with solid foundation na solely no foreign influential bia enim eno ene beboa na saa no saje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah chechere no o chechere no one fa foreign influence bia amam na ye Africans nti na ye ntiase a ewo Africa mu ene ye de dwan ni nti so wunua aho ka ye nyina ye ho aka then we fight na momote honom terrorism so le enye ne Burkina Faso fa suffer for terrorism o me say baby ani ye kokko ye nyama nyina no omo konka ya amampemfu egu honom kro mo say omo ye nyomu nyina atwe omo ho ade afu honom until say Ibrahim Traore eba intervention gota ene omo maka eba bedwen omo miensa and hwe massive development ekoso ewo honom His Excellency John Dramani Mahama abana obesua bi no nye oye ne say onam asofo so sa asofo obusuafo we mo so na onam
establish mutual respect for each other, and I'm sure that if we're able to do that, we can continue to work together. I think that there's a choice that Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger have taken, but that won't be an impediment in us continuing to have our bilateral relations with all those countries. We're brothers, and God put us in this sub-region for a purpose, and so whether we like it or not, we have to live together. And so I think that we must establish a mutual respect between the AES and ECOWAS, and I'm sure that if we're able to build on that respect and trust, should be able to work together. I'm an old face because I've been president before, I've been chairman of ECOWAS before, but again I'm a new face because I was just elected. And so Ghana is prepared to continue to play the role of a bridge between our two groups, the ECOWAS and the Alliance of Sahelian States.
Nti abusha asabna na meno kana no ana ono ankasa kra waka no na oye chairman for ECOWAS that time the day na His Excellency eye the boy ewo sa terrorism semi because started enye ne started enye ne emeno ka say Nigeria for eguso sofa sa de no nti ebeden na we mo manya gidi ewo mumu Ibrahim Traore krade ono no so ono wabeka ni na kranya ha na me ba beka no Ibrahim Traore day in day out or commission way ma fa video ni bi emfa nchiro day in and day out or commission way na or commission way or commission way na or commission way yɛn te hanom concert ọba yẹn no ani agro into this 2025 yi oyi nneɛma gu fam na oyi nneɛma gu fam na oyi hwɛ bi wa ha oyi nneɛma gu fam na oyi nti we farmers and ontena faako ọkọ ne farmers hɔnom ọkọ ha na wọnam ha na wofiri ha na wɔba ha ɛno ɛna kyerɛ sɛ ampa n'ani abere nti wo de hwɛ farmers o ɔno nam ɔmo no gyene yɛtu a Ibrahim Traoré na mu bi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama baaye nantie asɔfoɔ na yɛto party wa ha ne yɛhyia wa ha na wɔ kuntu ne yɛde nsa egu ne so ɛbɔ mpaeɛ ɔbɛba abɛka kyerɛ wɔ sɛ 4 years ɛnyɛ enough a yɛde yɛ kan sɛ mpotujuma but Ibrahim Traoré baaye no afei ɛna ɔkɔ ne 3 years o afei ɛna ɔkɔ ne 3 years ɛnso no wohwɛ adwuma a this young guy no ɛyɛ na day in and day out ne yɛ commission way day in and day out na yɛ bie way ano nti hwɛ detergent factory o ɛna all commission no ni nan sɛ ɔbaaye no ɔyɛ way and every month bi outside I stand to be corrected and I say every 2 months bi ano obe make account and o make account akyerɛ ne nkɔfo a no akyerɛ ɔmo sɛ we ɛna mo kan so ɛba but yɛn promise yɛn ka sɛ we ne ɛbɛyɛ but mo behu ne ayɛ ne abɛkyerɛ mo sɛ momra we ne abi ama mo ɛnu nti we did just this year yɛ kan nneɛma Ibrahim Traoré a commissioner untumi ɛnkan yɛn wo baaye ya so de na wo kate for nsɔle ɛno no me no wo kasai Burkina fo ɛyɛ ɔmo detergent tomato factory like grains we just say o kasa wo bobɔ kra ade bɛkyɛw abusia mame fancy hanom na yɛnto ayɛ nkɔmɔ so
ano kwamo mienka na awodi nipa pina ekwa tetimu pao amani pampempema wale agu odia sampa spiritual and herbal center awo womo yade se wombe muwenya basisi a yade bi tise stroke gonorrhea anabama wale mre e wampamu low sperm count womo wanu aduro tatahwe ene je sam se seba ne sunsumu nsem a womo tene te se ye sunsumu aware anasa yare bi ne yade amawo pampabone anabo ana wanya abai amane e court case wobetu charge osisi anam omadwuma panti ni pampempem ene be fo kofie ekoye sunsumu nyuma edemom samosini ene enzimani akabom dia sunsumu niema asie betu obi agye wukunu anasa woyere awaresem adwuma sam akwantuom nsam ni nyina aya sumasem fabadan odia sampa spiritual and herbal center obehuyan
New Koforidua ejoso ne konongo infinfin aye Ashanti region ehon ma number aye didi dwuma no aye 054 3304976 and I say 020 134 0421 054 330 4976 and I say 020 134 0421
Odia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center. Ye be diwa samamao.